and he grabs me and he threw me on the floor. He also has marijuana in the vehicle. He knows what he's doing, and I'm not playing with his game.
He said that I was gonna baby myself, like some crazy stories.
So that was telling me.
Your voice just a bit, please.
Okay.
On April 1st, 2023, officers responded to a residence following a report of a woman claiming her boyfriend threw her to the ground during a verbal altercation involving their child. However, further investigation revealed he did not physically assault her, and she had locked herself in his car to go through his belongings.
I said, you can't leave. I said, the sheriffs are coming.
Okay.
And so he decides to get back out, so I called my friend, so she could watch on FaceTime. And I went to see if he actually bought stuff for my child today, because all day long he left with everything.
Okay.
And when I got into his car to see like the wipes and stuff or whatever was right there, he's like, you're not taking this is not for you. And he grabs me and he threw me on the floor.
Okay. Were you in the car?
I was right there on the side of the door, and I was looking to see at the stuff. He got pissed off, and he starts grabbing me and wrestling me and threw me on the freaking floor, losing my hands right here, because I went in to see if he actually fed my child today.
Is this a child y'all have in common?
Yes, but he's not on the birth certificate, so he knows he can't just leave and tell me.
I'm not, like I said, I'm not familiar 100% with the whole backstory.
That's fine.
I'm just trying to figure out what happened, what's going on. Okay.
That's fine.
So what was your name, ma'am?
It's Brooke.
Brooke. Okay.
Yep, and he also has marijuana in the vehicle.
Okay.
He doesn't want to act like he does, but he does.
We'll get there.
He says that it's just a bunch of stuff. He knows what he's doing, and I'm not playing with his game anymore.
No worries.
So,
all right.
Throwing me on the floor is not going to work.
And your friend was on FaceTime?
Yeah, she was on FaceTime the whole time. He says that because he's a narcissist, so he tries to blame it like, oh, you're going to have your friend say that. No. She was on the phone, right? Em, were you on the phone the whole time?
224 flagger.
You recorded it from your other phone. Good. So.
All right. So we got here. You came outside.
Yeah, he texted me. I said, I called you guys, let you guys know that he was coming, just like I was told. And I come outside, he was talking to my son or whatever, and then he sees me coming up, so then he got in the car and he was going to leave. So I was like, you can't leave until the sheriffs get here. He's like, haha, whatever. So he gets in the car. So I go back inside the house since he leaves my son right there. I come back on FaceTime with my friend, and I open up the door, like I said, to see if he bought anything, make sure my son had everything he needed today, and that's when he decided to get physical. And yes, inside his vehicle, he has a
Okay. We'll get to that stuff. I'm not concerned with that right now.
That's fine.
I'm worried about what occurred possibly before all that. Okay.
No problem.
Hang tight with my partner that's pulling up right now.
Perfect.
Do you need any medical attention or anything?
No.
Hey, what was your name, man?
Lewis.
Lewis. All right. What happened before I got here?
So I got a call from I don't know if it was from you or from someone. So we agreed that I could pick up the baby today.
Right. I know the kind of backstory of what happened today.
Okay.
I talked to my partner, who I guess you talked to on the phone.
Is your body cam on?
Yes, it is. What happened before I got here?
Okay, I'm trying to tell you. So we agreed for that, whatever. So I come here, I text her, I'm here, and I came outside, put the baby here because I do not want to be in here.
I understand.
So put the baby here, and then she comes walking out. I proceed to getting in the car. She's like, you can't leave until the deputies or the cops get here. I'm like, okay. So I sit in the car. She leaves the baby here by unattended, right?
Okay.
So I'm in the car already. She leaves the baby. So I come back outside. And I'm right here with the baby, waiting for whoever. She comes back out. She storms into my car. And she now says that I had a pen in my car. Mm-hmm. She spilled milk here. She was grabbing all the formula, all those Pampers and stuff, because they said that a wellness check that I had to have all that stuff, which I do, and I have the receipts.
Yeah.
She went in my car, locked herself in there, which I have it all recorded. And I'm telling her, get out the car. Like, get out the car.
Right.
So then now she's saying that I pushed her, put her on the floor, did all this stuff.
Okay.
Now she's, oh, you're going to go to jail. You have a pen. And the whole time I'm recording her, like, you're crazy. She's crazy.
Can you show me the recording?
Sure.
So what happened?
No, he threw me on the floor because he got pissed off. Because I opened up the door to see that if he actually bought stuff for my son today. Because he left without the bag. And that's the whole reason why I've been arguing, because I said just bring him back home if you can't afford it, because he says he's jobless and all this stuff.
So I'm on FaceTime, a lot of it. Like I said, I recorded it on my other phone, so you see a lot of movement, but you can tell that she literally goes from looking in his vehicle to being moved out of the vehicle. He physically moved her out of the vehicle. So pushed that. She was on the ground.
Okay. Do you have any other markings when you fell? Like your back,
no, just
your legs?
like my hair, right here. I don't know. Just my hands went right on the floor.
Okay.
Right here.
I see that too.
Yeah. And then I sat in the vehicle after because I was like, oh, let me see what you have in your car because it smells like and he has hands and all kinds of stuff in his car.
So this is her. Get out of my stuff. And I was trying to grab whatever she's trying to grab out of the car. So, because she's trying to say that I didn't have all the stuff, right? That's what. So that was her in the car. That belongs to you. That belongs to me. Get out of my stuff.
So she got in the car.
She
and
got
is
in
trying
the car.
to take your stuff.
She's trying to take all. I had all the Pampers, the milk formula. You can see the milk.
Yeah.
So I had all that stuff. She's literally trying to grab it out because
And
he's
that
coming
was
to
that
do the
stuff.
wellness
Was
check.
that stuff for you, or was that
I
stuff?
bought that.
Right. Were you gonna give that to her, or
No,
that was yours to keep?
That was mine to keep because
Okay.
earlier, she did not give me the book bag.
Right.
So
okay.
she claimed and called and said for a wellness check because I said that I was going to commit suicide. And
Right.
Crazy. Like, she's just, I don't know what the hell she's.
Okay.
And now she's saying, oh, you have, she went into my thing. She
Right.
got my wallet, which you grabbed out of her.
Yes.
She had my wallet in her back pants. She was literally in my car.
Yeah.
And I still have another video.
Oh, she has the whole video here.
Okay.
At the beginning, him yelling at me, you don't need to see nothing, throwing me out of the car, let her hear everything. Yeah, that was before I sat in his car.
Can you lift it up so I can see it? Are you able to send that?
That was after.
Hold on. Are you able to send that to her right now?
I can
Okay.
send it if you want to give me some information.
Yes, please. Well, just send it to her phone. I'll look at it through her phone.
Alright.
You need to get out my car. You need to get out my car. I'm telling her to get out the car because I don't know what she's.
This is not your shit. Get out of my car. Get out.
I didn't put my hands on her.
So she's in the car at this time. Like
She went in my car. You can see me here with the baby.
You're crazy.
She's still in my car. She locked the doors and stood in my car.
In my car.
224 Florida.
She's in my car searching for all my stuff. Get out of my stuff. You're taking my wallet?
You see, she
You're
just
taking
put it in
my
the
wallet? You're being
bag,
recorded.
and she's literally locked in my car.
Right.
And then she pulls out a pen. And, oh,
Give
you
me
got
my wallet.
you
That's
got
not
drugs in your car. And I'm
What
like,
do you do? What the is that?
look,
Get out of my car. You need to get out of my car. And you have my wallet in your back pants. Brooke, what are you doing, Brooke? Get out of my car.
I just recorded her.
Right.
You're crazy.
So when is she saying that you grabbed her and threw her on the ground? Was that while she was still in there taking the stuff out? or-
When she was in here grabbing
Okay.
the formula and stuff,
Okay.
because of the wellness check, they
Right.
wanted to make sure that I had provided,
Right.
Pampers and all that.
Right.
Because supposedly I wasn't gonna change him, and he said that I was gonna kill the baby myself, like some crazy
so.
stories.
That was told to him, so that's why he had to ask, and that's
Right, what-
That's
that's
why
what
we
I'm
were.
saying.
That's why we were coming here.
These are
just
all
to-
the accusations
yeah,
that
right,
she's
right,
saying. She's
right.
like I said, I was at a garage sale. I told him, you're more than welcome to come here. I'm with my dad, with the kids. No, not suicidal at all. Don't have a history of it. I have a clean record. None of that. So for her to even continue to, like, she just, and then comes running in my car.
So what,
while I'm here. I'm
what
right
happened?
here.
Yeah, what happened leading up to that? Like when you got here, like did she just come out and start yelling at you? Like did she?
When
like,
she
what
came
was-
out, I came here because I said I didn't want to go over there. I came here, put the baby down. I text her, I'm here. She comes out, so I'm assuming she's gonna grab the baby.
Right.
I was just gonna go in my car. So she's like, you can't leave until the deputy or the sheriff gets here. I said, okay. I sat in my car. I didn't go anywhere. She turns around, leaves the baby here while I'm in the car. So then I come back out and I'm attending to the baby, and I started recording because I already knew how she, like, I have multiple videos of her. So anyways, I'm recording the baby. She comes around me, gets in my car, and
Yeah.
starts grabbing the formula, the milk, whatever, everything that I had on there that I have to show.
And that's when she was sitting up there and all
She
that.
was, and then she locked herself in, pulls out a pen. Oh, you got in the car. You got to like, get out of my car. Like, what are you doing in my car? Like, she just went in my car.
Right.
And then she has a friend on, or whoever's on that FaceTime. She's like, oh, you're going to jail. Like, she's going to say everything she's seen. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Right. Okay. Do
And
you have
the
your
neighbor's a cop,
Yeah.
like-
Yeah. You got your ID on you?
I do.
Can I see that real quick?
And she tells me, I came to pick up the baby. She's like, you can have him until 8 o'clock tonight. I haven't seen him in the...
Right. I know the whole backstory with the agreement and stuff like that. I get that part. So what is
And
she?
I have it in
What
text.
is she saying? What is she saying about you throwing her on the ground? What is that whole?
Because I was trying to grab the formula and all that.
While she's in there trying to
While
take
she's
everything?
in the car. And then I was trying to grab my bags and stuff, and I had
Right.
to throw it in the bag. She, I guess, went on the ground and said, like, she's saying that I pushed her.
Okay. Oh, so you weren't out here saw or heard anything? Or,
Crazy
yeah.
neighborhood, yeah.
Yeah. Did you see anything like that?
No, she's always having some issues
Yeah.
with her.
Okay. Do you have cameras on your house or on the
Yeah,
doorbell?
I have a video of her sitting.
Can I see?
Yeah, she sent the video of took a video from her other phone of him.
Okay.
Here. Throw me on the floor because obviously he failed to tell you that part before I got into the car because it smelled like marijuana. I mean, you think these marks just got him myself like for no reason, right? I mean, make it make sense. Hey, can you just tell him what happened? Because you told the other lady, but obviously he wasn't there.
So when you were looking to see what was in the car, where were you at?
Right here. I was right here. I opened the door, and I just saw, like, to make sure that my son had what he had needed today.
Were you in the car looking at stuff?
No, I was not in all the way. I was, like, right on the side, and he just started grabbing me.
In all the way, but were you in the car, like, were you grabbing stuff?
No, I was right there on the side. And then it is recorded.
Yeah.
And then
because
after,
from what I'm seeing
that
in
video
his,
that he recorded, I was already after in the car. He locked me in the vehicle, and then I went and I got his ID.
How do you get locked in a vehicle?
Because he has the freaking key, right? Because I was after. He threw me out of the car. I went back into the car. No, I couldn't. There's no lock right there on there. I'm telling you right now.
Right. Do you have a camera on your house that we can see?
Yeah, we don't have cameras. No.
You don't have like a doorbell or anything like that? Like
no, that's
camera?
fine.
Okay.
I mean, but if you don't want to believe that he threw me off the floor,
I'm not saying he didn't. Okay. But if you're in his car and he pulls you out of the car.
After I went back into the car.
Right.
Because it smelled like weed.
Initially, if you open his door and try to go in there,
no, I was just looking at all the stuff.
You don't have reason to go in his car.
Right, I wasn't originally in his car.
But you just told me that you opened the door and went to get in, but you weren't all the way in.
To grab the stuff.
So what is not all the way in?
Okay, so you know how when you open the door,
yes,
and you start grabbing stuff to see. That's what I did. I was
so you went in the car and was grabbing stuff
to see if he bought stuff for the baby. That's
but
right.
You don't have reason to go into his car.
Okay, but he doesn't have reason to grab me and throw me on the floor.
If you are going into his car grabbing stuff,
he can throw me out the car.
He can try to tell you not to go in his car.
Right.
If he's telling you not to go in his car, you don't have grounds to go in his car.
So
do you understand what I'm saying?
Throw me on the floor because I didn't have grounds to open the door to make sure my son had what he needed.
That's our job.
Okay.
That is our job.
That's why I told you guys. I called you guys
and
to come.
we were here when you called us.
Not right away, obviously, because he was already trying to leave.
Right, but that's fine. But you, like I said, you don't go approach him because this is what happens. Mm-hmm. You don't have grounds to go in his car and start grabbing stuff out of there. Okay. That's not your property. I understand your concern for the child. Right. I'm not downplaying that. Okay. And I understand.
You're yelling right now. So
no, I'm talking and trying to get it across to you.
Yeah.
Because what you're telling me.
You can lower your voice just a bit, please. Okay. Because I can hear you.
Just listen. Just listen. I'm not picking sides here.
That's fine.
What I'm telling you from what we have. Yeah. Okay. You unlawfully went into his car and started grabbing stuff. Okay. You're not allowed to do that. That is not your car.
Okay.
Our job is to determine if he has the grounds or has the means to care for the child. If he has that stuff, we determine that, okay? Mm-hmm. If you go in his car and he's telling you not to go in his car, that is his property, and he grabs you to get you out of his car, unfortunately, he's allowed to do that. He's allowed to get you out of his car and get out of his property if you have no legal grounds to go in there. Okay. That's what I'm telling you. Okay. Obviously, I'm going to do a report and document this, but again, from the videos he's showing me, he is telling you to get out of his car. You are not while you're in there grabbing.
After.
Again, he's got videos. I don't have a video from yours.
Can you show the video? In the video?
Yeah, I'm still waiting to see this video.
One-sided here. So
I'm not picking sides. I'm going off of what's given to me.
I didn't say picking.
Listen to me real quick because I understand where the officer is coming from. What he's saying is you don't have legal rights to be going in Lewis' personal, because that's his property.
Right.
The reason why they told you and him to call the officers there was so that they can take care of it and not you take care of it. That's basically what he's saying.
Gotcha.
That's what he's saying.
Understood.
He's not trying to be one-sided. He's being...
Yeah, so can you try to send it again because it's not downloading?
Yeah. See if you can pull it up. My partner here is going to hang tight. See if you can get that video. Can I talk to you over here for a second? I mean, from what you're showing me, obviously. I forget the video. Were you telling her to get out of your car and stuff like that? I forgot. I can't remember the video if you said that or not. Yeah. Like, get out of my car, stop, that's my stuff. Do you want to press charges for... Yo!
I'm going to call Meg for lunch more.
That's fine. Do you want to press charges for anything for, taking the stuff out, taking your wallet, just being in the car? Okay.
And I really don't.
I've got to ask because obviously it's you're right. But that's all I got to ask. Real quick, how are you feeling? I know everything's going on. Do you feel like harming yourself at all, anything like that?
No.
Do you feel like harming the kid at all?
Not at
Have you
all.
had any thoughts like that?
Not at all.
Again, just because of the allegations that were brought up, we have to ask. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get you some paperwork. All you're going to have to do is just sign saying I gave it to you. And then I just document it down based off of the incident that occurred and what happened. We do have to notify DCF about the incident. Just because we notify them doesn't mean things that happen. It's just our policy, especially when there's juveniles and especially young children involved.
Right.
We just have to notify them. Not saying anything's going to come of it, but we just make them aware and they do their investigation and all that stuff.
Okay.
Do you have the video?
Yeah, it's coming.
Okay.
So can we all go inside, or me and my son go inside until Meg gets here? And
I mean that's fine. I mean she has all the legal rights to the kids, so if she wants to go inside with them, yeah.
you good?
Yeah.
So she came without the car seat.
Just let it play.
Where's his car seat?
Open the door for a minute.
Where's his car
So I
seat?
can give him to you, so I can get it.
No, you normally bring the car seat.
God damn, bro. I ain't got time for your
Everything, throws a baby, and then as soon as I left with him, like maybe an hour later, well, she kept FaceTiming, and like, oh, I need to talk to him. I just drove out of here, and then that's when she was like, oh, you need to bring it to me
Watch that
now.
again.
She didn't even hand him to you.
No, she. That's what I wanted to see.
door for a minute so I can put this in there.
Where's your hand? Right there.
God damn,
I was
bro.
putting
I ain't
the
got
window
time
down.
for your
So you reach up and she just throws him into your arms,
Like, pretty much.
with no regards to his safety.
I mean, I'm not trying to.
No,
get her in
listen,
trouble,
I'm not.
but
Like I
this
said,
is why I always
yes.
got to record, and then, like I said, she then called and said that I was suicidal, that I was gonna baby hang myself. I'm like, when he was telling me this stuff, I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Like,
Right.
this is just. I don't even want to come out here. Normally, I was gonna come to the police station and tell her just meet me at the police station because
Right.
because
So,
I
yeah.
know how she is.
Right.
And the reason why we're not together was because of her violence. She used to hit me and stuff, and I just couldn't.
Has she ever been arrested for it?
I don't think she was ever been arrested. I think she's been Baker acted. Her mom Baker acted her.
All right, we gotta still get some
And
paperwork.
I'm not, like I said, I don't want her to go to jail. I'm not trying to.
So I'm gonna tell you right, even no matter what happens, it's not because of you. Just know that we still gotta go over our stuff and guidelines, state statute. That's what we're gonna talk about. But if anything does happen, I'm not saying it will. It's not because you're doing it. So
Right.
just remember that. That's all I can tell you. So is she at any point trying to like push you away to stop you from?
Yes.
Okay.
So I was here, squatted down, recording,
Right.
and then she comes out with her friend on the phone, opens my car, and starts to grab stuff. So
Right.
I'm like, no, stop. Get
Right.
out of my car. What are you doing?
And you have a recording of all that
Yes.
incident?
Can you pull that
Sure.
one short one up you had? But as she's doing that, that's when does she like push you, kick you, like what?
Everything. She was trying to grab all the stuff that, again, from earlier in the day, she was saying how I wasn't providing milk.
Yeah.
Or
He's got a whole
wiping
he's got like a
Pampers.
whole spilled section of milk down
Right.
there, like
So I provide that to her, right? I provide that. So when I pick them up, she normally will give me the bag with all the stuff. Well, today she put it in the car and then grabbed it out, and she was like, "No, you deal with it." So I had to go to Walmart. Let's see if he bought wipes in that car.
You need to get out my car. Get out of my car. What are you doing?
I'm trying to
This is not your shit. Get out of my car.
Get out.
Get out of
And then that's when she went back in and then locked the door.
yeah. Show it.
And
Can you
she grabbed my wallet, put it
You have
in,
another video?
yeah, can you show them the one where she's
and she said that I locked her in there.
This
Like,
girl's crazy.
yeah.
That's crazy.
just so
She's in my car looking, searching for all my stuff. Get out of my stuff. You're taking my wallet?
I'm not harmed. I don't want her to go to jail or anything like that.
well, remember what I told you that, and if anything that happens, it's not you doing it. There's state statute. Yeah.
So it's gonna happen to the baby because her mom's in Tallahassee and her cousin as well. So I don't think there's.
You have a way to take care of it.
I can. I'm not on the birth certificate, and that's what was happening today. They were saying that I was gonna face criminal charges.
No.
You are the father of the child?
Yes.
So when it came to that part, if you failed to return the child, that was a whole different situation.
So,
but it's not that doesn't fall into anything here. He was just explaining to you the way the state works is if you didn't return the child because you're not on a birth certificate, technically you could have faced something, but it has no. We're not. That has nothing to do with this.
Go to court. File paternity papers.
I already have it there.
File it. You can waive it, or you can get the DNA test done, whatever you choose to do. But once you establish paternity, you don't even have to have a court case like established. Just once you establish paternity, that you are the father of the child.
Just because we arrest today doesn't mean anything happens or she gets like officially convicted.
It's just she has a career. You know, we're both surgical techs, and
It's not. Don't worry about that. But like, yeah.
They'll put her in a diversion program and
Yeah.
maybe get her some anger management stuff. I don't know.
Really, at this point, it's to deter anything further from occurring, and to obviously now hopefully put something on the right track. Like he said, maybe get her in something to hopefully just basically calm her down about the whole thing. But again, it's going to be up to the state. It's not up to us. It's we work based off them.
No, I would like you to leave it right there. Turn the lights
I'm
off.
hanging it up.
Thanks.
Closing it,
Yep.
leaving it right
Thank
here.
you. Turn the lights off and then
lock,
push
you
the
press
button.
the top button?
Yep, that's the top button. There you go.
I'm gonna have to pat you one more time down, okay?
Is there any way you can loosen the handcuffs?
Yeah, as soon as we get there, they got to be the ones that come out and do it. But as soon as they come out, they take you right in.
Okay, but they literally hurt, and the lady said she was going to do something before we left.
As soon as we get there, I'll loosen them.
Yeah.
They just got to let us in first. I can't open the doors while we're outside, but as soon as we go in.
Okay, but the last lady the policewoman said she was going to come back. She said stand by, and she was going to come back and loosen them.
Again, she didn't tell me anything about that, so I apologize. But again, I can't stop the car right now. Once I get there, once they let us inside, we can do that, but I cannot open the doors while we're in the Sally.
So you saw a video of me throwing my baby?
So, ma'am,
Is what you said?
When I read you your rights, you did not want to talk to us about anything. I cannot discuss anything further with you. I explained everything on scene. If you have any other questions and stuff, I can reread you your rights, and then we can talk, or you can wait for the report.
The woman was charged with child neglect without great bodily harm and domestic battery.